Hi class, really quick. Today we're going to have a short video on incorporating sounds into our videos. So let me minimize myself and we're going to pull up our scratch.mit.edu website. This is the one from the last video where we did our cat mirroring left and right. So here my cat is moving to the right and then I can change my arrow key and it switches over to the left. Okay, so sounds are super important because they're great for video games, they're great for storytelling, animations. The sounds are over here to the far left. So here are our coding blocks. We have our code tab, next to it we have our costumes tab, and then next to it is our sounds tab. And so right now I have the cat sprite highlighted, and that's where all my coding is associated with. So if I click on the sounds tab, right now the cat is associated with the meow sound. Nice. Okay, so here at the bottom, you can choose a sound. And if I click choose a sound, right now all is highlighted and these are all the different sounds that you can select. So if I hover my mouse over top of the little triangle, it'll play the sound bite or sound file that you can incorporate into your coding. So here we have animals, effects, right? Alarm, alien creek, right? Lots of different alarms, doorbell. Loops are great because maybe you want to have like music or something just in the background playing. So loops are a lot longer. So if I play some of these. Yeah, so loops last a lot longer. And then I can click the back button, I can go back. So if I'm going to go to my coding, now I want to make sure my sprite is highlighted. In this case, I only have the one sprite. So then I'm going to go to the sounds, and that's the third one down. It's kind of like pinkish purple or magenta color. And right here, this top one says play sound meow until done. Now we do have to have an event in front of or on top of this code block. So this is the common one that we use where it says when the green flag is clicked. And the green flag is right here. So if I click that, then it's going to play sound meow until done. What's also nice is under events, right, we have control. So what's very common is to go ahead and do a function or like a loop where it repeats. So here it says repeat 10 times. So if I slide that in there, when the green flag is clicked, repeat 10 times. Now I really don't want to repeat it 10 times. It's kind of a lot. So I'm going to change that 10 to 3. Okay, now when I press the green flag, it should do 3 meow sounds. Awesome. All right. Okay, now the meow does have the downward triangle, right? So what that means is I can change things. So I can go either downward triangle. What's really cool here is I have an option to record my own sounds. So if you have a speaker, in the classroom we use the mics. I can make my own sound file. Or I can click the sound tab again and I can go to the bottom and then I can just pick a different sound. So maybe I want to do animals and I want to do a ba. So I'm going to select ba, and then now I'm going to go back to my coding screen, the code tab. I'm in here, right? This downward triangle for meow, I'm going to click that and change the black check mark in front of it to ba. Right? And then now, when the green flag is clicked, repeat 3 times ba. All right. Awesome. Okay. So let's see. This is again an event. So right now it's when the green flag is clicked, right? But I could pull up this event when the space key is pressed. If I wanted a specific space key to initiate those sounds, or when this sprite is clicked. This is another very common one. So when I physically click on the cat, right, then it's going to repeat I'm going to switch this down to just 2 repeats. I click the cat, and I have my 2 repeats. So again, what's really cool about the coding blocks is that you can decide, do you want to do the event when the flag is clicked? Do you want to do it when the sprite is clicked? We could put on like a timer. So remember, we have wait until, or we have wait for like a time period, like wait 1 second, wait 2 seconds. We can change things up. So sound files are really cool. I guess the other common one is to have like a forever, and maybe in the background here I have an additional sound file, but maybe I want it to be the loop. So in the loop, I pick a loop. Let's see, emotional. Okay, so it's going to play, and now I'm going to have sound play sound emotional until done, but it's under the forever loop. So let's see. I press the green flag. The green flag's not connected, so it's got to be when the sprite is clicked. So I press that. It plays, and then now it's gonna. So it's going in an order, and it's gonna keep playing and playing and playing. All right, I'm gonna have to press the stop, the red like little stop sign symbol here, to stop my coding. So what do I have? When this sprite is clicked, repeat 2 times, play the ba sound until done. And then under that I have the forever loop, where it's going to keep playing and playing and playing the play this sound emotional piano until done. So maybe I want it to do the repeat for maybe 3 or 4 times instead of forever. But again, right, it's all about options, and it's about your creativity then on what you're going to code, what you're going to create. All right, that was it for the sounds. So again, it's under the sounds tab. And you do have these other options. You can make sounds faster, slower, robotic. Right now this is the meow, but say I hit robot, it makes kind of like a robotic sound. And then remember the undo option. The undo is here again. It's that symbol. If I hover my mouse over top, it does say undo, but that will take it back to the original sound. All right, well, have fun, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.